Hello, this is George Senda, the real, the official, the original, the authentic, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh. Accept no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or trolls, and I get a whole bunch of horrible, horrible comments to my channel. I'm too stupid to use an inhaler that I've never seen before. I have trouble reading small print. I read the instructions today. I've used the inhaler. You have to prime it twice, spray it twice, inhale, hold the thing for 10 seconds, exhale, do it a second time, then go in the kitchen or the bathroom, rinse your mouth out so you don't develop a mouth infection, which I've already got. Got a sinus infection, roof my mouth all right. Did not go to the emergency room today because, one, of the rain, and two, I had kidney issues. So I had yesterday and today. So I will be going Tuesday. Kathy will be here Monday. And I got to figure out what to do with this giant box, which you will not see on camera. I got to call FedEx and say, can I ship the giant box with all the futon frame parts? I got to disassemble the one drawer. The other drawer is somewhere in the bedroom. And I want to mention, before I go into chat in a minute, this is Ventolin, this is Ventolin, this is Ventolin. I miss the original stuff, which helped me when I was having an asthma attack. This is designed, there goes my remote. This is designed for when you to forego an asthma attack, this new stuff. The other ones you use if you're having an asthma attack, as I understand it. So this is brand new. Never saw it before, never heard of it. And since I can only see out of one eye and don't read small print, well, I hadn't read the instructions. I read the instructions today, but they go, I'm too stupid to use an inhaler. I've had asthma since I got this tooth up here infected for 6 months. They didn't pull it. Woke up 4 hours later, started coughing up stuff, mucus in my nose, mucus and pus. They pulled the tooth, but they gave me antibiotics after 6 months. I had an infected jaw for 6 months. That's how I became an asthmatic, and it was bronchitis. Never had asthma in my life before that, thanks to Western Dental. Horrible place. Don't ever go there. All right. So, let's see. Channel numbers. 1,398,837. Up about 11,000 since October, and 19,018 subscribers. And this is Pittsburgh Unboxing Live. And as soon as I figure out where the channel is, hold on. I slept during the night. I slept this morning and got up and did some stuff. And this particular item, I met one of the two authors at UFOCon in Sacramento, the disastrous one where I had to carry my luggage because Kathy refused to drive me in our Prius, which I paid for. And if we ever do get another Prius, I've already told her, and she's well aware of it, don't you ever give me any grief about it. You don't want to drive me somewhere. Okay, so let me get the item out. What's going on in Nova Scotia? Nova Scotia weather is terrible, driving the dump truck on brutal snow roads, and Alec Baldwin has been re-indicted for involuntary manslaughter. All right, just a minute. Where is the chat? They give me all of these videos when I want to see the chat. It's nuts. Whole bunch of videos have nothing to do with me. Why did YouTube do this? I got to scroll down through about 75 videos here. Hold on. I don't get this. So stupid. Hold on. I don't know what the hell is going on here. Let me try this again. What? No. This is not. Oh, that's why it went into members. And I don't know why it went into members, because I'm not doing a membership. I spelled rain wrong. So I can't see. Oh yeah, hold on. Rayon. What? That's straight out of a 50s science fiction movie, the Rayon Rain. All right, now there's a chat if I can get the thing smaller so I can see it. There we go. All right, now I'll show you the book in a second. I figure out where it's not showing. It's showing part of the chat. Okay, hold on. All right, we're gonna do this. All right, now, excuse me. All right, there's top chat. There's what's in the box. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. This is a book, and I met Ruben Uriarte. I'm probably mispronounced his name at UFOCon in Sacramento way back when. This is Mexico's Roswell. And what happened with that event was a UFO crashed in Mexico, and the Mexican army went out to retrieve the UFO, and the U.S. government troops went in and stole the UFO. So, and the Mexican troops died from something that was, they had UFO on trucks, and some kind of noxious fumes came out and it killed all the soldiers. So they ripped off Mexico's UFO. This is why it's called Mexico's Roswell. I've been wanting this book for a very long time. Excuse me. This is 2008. So when it came out, and so there's a lot of pictures in here, and mysterious hole in the desert. This is the crash site at Wyoming, and there's the two authors. Bill Burns is in here, and so the desert north of Wyoming. So I'm going to read this and do a review, but I've been wanting this. I met him, and that was when I got to the hotel. I carried all my bags, and I sat down to scream. My back went out. And I didn't know at the time I had 3 crushed discs in my spine. Neither I didn't have a doctor. Everybody in the room stopped. Maureen Fenton was talking. Everybody went over, "You all right?" No. Luckily, I brought a heating pad with me. And then Ruben and I talked for a little bit, and then he said, "I got to give a lecture. I'll be back." He never came back. I don't know what happened. And I sat in the hallway chair with my bags, and a hotel employee said, "All right, are you all right?" I said, "I could really use a cup of hot tea with lemon. Could you go get me some?" He said, "Go get me one." He said, "Yeah." I plugged in the heating pad. Luckily, I had my iPad, I had my iPhone, I had all my devices, I had my books. And I sat there most of the night with the heating pad on my lower back. But I had sat down and started screaming an agonizing scream. So that was the end of that UFO convention. Cost me $100 to go there. Didn't see anything except the huckster tables. I was in too much pain. Then I had to walk back 6 blocks to the bus, lug all my stuff on the bus, walk to Amtrak, take Amtrak back to Martinez, and then lug everything home. When I got back, I was ready to kill Kathy. No, I didn't hit her or anything like that, but I told her, "Don't you ever do this to me again." I spent $7,000 in that car, and you use it 99% of the time. I get to use it 1% to go to the store, but to an event I had to go, and you go, "Hey, it's boring. There's nothing to do in Sacramento." Well, you take Patty with you and go to the steakhouse you liked. So I'm still mad about that, because my back might not be injured today. They x-rayed my back and found out that I had 3 crushed discs at the base of my spine. And there's UFO Magazine, the cover, of Mexico's Roswell, which I don't have. I had a bunch of magazines in Kathy's storage, and they're gone forever. Some of the Apple magazines are $20 a piece. So I will read this. Oh yeah, they're all saying you use your broken iPad. Yeah, it's broken. I got to either get the screen replaced or get another iPad. What's it to them? They're not paying for it. I'm the one that's going to do a repair or buy a new one or a refurbished one. And the problem with back, I forget what the name of the store is, back something. They claim to have cellular iPads, but I don't know where the heating pad is. Heating pads are bloody expensive. They're like 30, 40, 50 bucks. By the way, I found a bed frame on Amazon, not a futon frame. That will be easy to assemble. That is relatively cheap. It's $50. And okay. I will not allow attack comments on this channel, so goodbye. I dropped the iPad because a side effect of the Pfizer vaccine, which is still going on, made my hands, feet, fingers, and toes go numb with screaming pain. I dropped the iPad on the floor, and the screen, this particular iPad, the screen got damaged. So, guy comes in here, makes one comment. I dropped the iPad, and that iPad or another iPad on my eyeball damaged cataract lens because I can't hold on to stuff. And I'm still getting stabbing pains in my toes 3 years or so after I had the Pfizer vaccine. I will contact, problem is Afterward by Stanton Friedman. I have all of Stanton Friedman's books. RoswellBooks.com. I love this. It may be self-published. I don't know. Okay. I believe Ruben is he's one of the top UFO experts in Mexico. I think he had a live program going on. And Mexico City has seen thousands of UFOs over the city. Let's see. San Bernardino, California, 2019. So there's a second edition of this. I will get that too. Different cover. I don't know if it's updated or not. You can go to www.roswellbooks.com. So I will write them and say, how can I send this to get an autograph? First, I want to read it. So the heating pad is probably in a box in Kathy's storage closet. So, but this, I know the story. This UFO crashed. It may have been a lightning storm like Roswell. Mexican troops went out. They went out in the truck. They transported on the truck with canvas, tied it down. It was all broken up. And suddenly some gas or vapor came out, and the U.S. government was searching this with satellites. And they overflew Mexican airspace, which they shouldn't be doing without permission, and saw that all the troops were dead. And there was an exclusion zone set up by the Mexican government. You couldn't go in that area. And they went and left the troops there. Didn't try to see if any of those guys could be buried or, were still alive as far as I can determine what I've seen on YouTube. They brought trucks in, helicopters, guys in hazmat suits, breathing apparatus, ripped off their UFO. Arrogance of the U.S. government and the military. And I don't know what the Mexican government did in response, and I'll find out when I read the book. So, I have one iPad that stopped working. It's a 2014, the first iPad I ever bought. I have another iPad. It's in my backpack. the glass thing. Glass things can be fragile. The screen, not the glass, the LED or LCD or whatever it is, can break. It happens. I'll either, if it's not repaired, and when I dropped it, it hit the metal. When I dropped it on the floor, it hit the metal um, bottom part of the clothing rack, and the case opened up. I managed to put it back, but the screen is damaged. So if they can't repair it, then I'll see if I can copy it over to a new iPad, and I'll save up for a new iPad when I pay up my bills. I have another one that still works. But this horrible crap they do all the time. I'm too stupid to know how to use an inhaler. I spent $420 on a futon frame when I could have bought a bed for $20. The one drawer for the futon frame is over there. I got to disassemble it. I'll do that tonight. I went down to see if Mama Cat and Kitten were there. No Mama Cat and Kitten. I don't know where they are. That was weird. Uh-oh. Oh, poop. What the hell is... Give me a minute. We have technical difficulties here with the other Mac. All I did was move the mouse and the screen disappeared. What the... My Diablo 2 game is now screwing up. My dream one day is to have a house with big long tables for all my computers. Watched a video briefly where the guy finally got this very old compact Rosario working. He was playing Unreal Tournament. I never saw Unreal Tournament. I guess it's like Doom or something on that order. Why isn't the screen showing up? That's weird. Oh well, anyway. My shoulders are hurting because it's still hurting, and I'll ask the doctor to check. No, it's just, believe me, you don't want to know. The box over there with the futon frame parts is, I'm estimating, it's a water heater box. And I have to make a top lid for it out of the box. And it's got the metal frames in it, the two wooden things. And I will see if I can put the drawers in there once I disassemble them. If not, I may have a box that's big enough. I found a futon store. You know, the instructions for that inhaler said, wash your mouth out, may cause hoarseness. Well, now I've got hoarseness after I wash my mouth out. Patty never worked for the space program. Where do you get that idea? Patty was a practical nurse, as far as I know. I've never delved into Patty's work history because it's not my job to ask her what she did for a living. You know, I don't really care. So, all right, I'm going to show you this stupid box. Hold on. And don't even give me a grief that I'm getting up and, oh, you're fat ass in the camera. They always concentrate on my weight. This is the box. And I have to break down the top, see if I can put the two drawers in there, and then fold this over, and then see if FedEx will accept it. Because unfortunately, when I got the futon frame, never thinking that I would need the boxes, the two boxes, I recycled them because there's not enough room in here. So, oh, there we go. Yeah. I like YouTube's now 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 24 hours, but they should expand that for life after you die for trolls. And I got about 15 comments yesterday, all rude, some of them sexual, and then I got about 12 comments today. And the same comments, you're too stupid to use an inhaler, you're too stupid to assemble a futon. You made a mistake on your Amazon order. No, I clicked on the Amazon store card, and for some reason it clicked on Capital One. Now I will make damn sure when the next order I order on Amazon, when I get the bed frame, and I have to measure the mattress I have here to see how big it is, to see how big a bed frame I need. It's about $50. I'm going to go on Tuesday and drop a $50 payment on my Capital One card, or I may use my Amazon store card and call them up and make a $50 payment, and then I have to do the 3-year warranty. Very easy to assemble, a lot easier than this damn thing. And then it's 18 inches off the floor, I think. So this will enable me to, let me double check this. Okay, this is $54.99 or $9.17 a month from 2 plans. Except they offer you the Amazon store card, which is not the card I have. I have the secured card, and this will either be a Twin XL, 18 inch, 79 inches long, or a Twin, 74 inches long. And I got to measure the space from there to there, and I've got my pillows there. But this is a double frame, black, 4 legs, 3 legs on one end, 3 legs on the other, 3 legs in the middle. And I was toying with the idea of building one myself out of wood and just screwing legs on it. But this will be a hell of a lot easier. And 37 inches wide, 16 inches. This is 16 inches high. They're saying 18. I don't know where they get that from. So this thing will be, bear with me for a minute, $11.99 3-year furniture protection plan, and or a 2-year for $8.99. Maximum weight recommendation 2,000 pounds, which means me, Kathy, and Patty could all sit on it, and maybe an elephant or a whale. I don't know. Anyway, so 2 days to get this, and then I'll have to assemble it. So by next week, by the 29th, I will have this, and I will be off the floor, I hope. And then now I had a good day today. I only coughed a little bit, and there are mattresses for these things, 100 something like dollars. I don't know. Let me get out of Amazon. So by next week, you know what? The carpenters, the problem is, it's like so many things. They did a song for Crocker Bank, "We've Only Just Begun," and then every radio station in the country played it 75 times a day. I got sick of the Carpenter. I'm sorry what happened to her, but it's just enough already. I remember the Carpenters. I started going like, "We've only just begun. When are you going to finish?" Enough with the song already. Every song that they hit, then they play it. That's all they play over and over again. So it gets repetitious and somewhat annoying. So the last rock thing I listened to was Chicago. I like Chicago. Rock got too weird. I used to listen to the Beach Boys, Herman's Hermit, the Beatles. Never liked the Rolling Stones. Paul Revere and the Raiders. We're talking 60s and 50s and the Kingston Trio. So some Elvis, and of course the immortal, my friend Frank Sinatra. So I did throw out cat litter containers the other day, and as I feel better, the problem is when I lie on the floor, within 3 or 4 minutes, I start gasping for air. and coughing up stuff. That's why I got to get off the floor. I can feel the cold. So, uh, okay, I'm wondering what's in this other chat. Okay, so, okay, it's the same chat. I don't know the difference here. Oh, all messages. Okay, live chat. So, in any event, ideally, since California refuses to let me win the Powerball, I've not checked the Mega Millions and I've not checked the Super Lotto. I think the one goes off tonight, and I bought $9 worth of tickets. If I ever win, I get my dream house with the RV park, the space for 2 storage containers, one of which would be my an office outside with air conditioning and solar, the pool, the hot tub, the sauna. How do I get the cats to go in the sauna? I don't know. Oh yeah, they were saying that how many dead carcasses of cats are in my apartment. Horrible people. I can't use the A word. I'd like to. So I love every cat I've ever had, and I love kitties. Oh, the orange one last night came over. Everybody got full pets. It was not raining. And I went down and looked for Mama Cat a little while ago. No Mama Cat. Then I put that in pizza pan. And then I could have a housekeeper and a maid and a butler and a personal trainer and a personal organizer and a personal assistant and a chauffeur and all that good stuff. And like Sammy Davis Jr. sang in Ocean's 11, someday I'll have a chauffeur and a block-long limousine, EO11, EO11. Someday I'll have me a penthouse full of stacks of gold and green, EO11. And that's all I'm going to sing on that. But I'd like $1 million, please, in $1 bills. Just stack it up over there so I can make my new bedding out of it. Just stuff it in the mattress. You know. Because sleeping on gold would be painful. And I never understood these people that go and get, they have gold faucets and all that other stuff. So, what's wrong with a regular faucet? What is the gold going to make the water taste better? I don't know. All right, nobody's saying anything. Oh, you sent me the alien ingot. Okay, yes. I'm feeling better now, but I never know. No. That's not going to happen. No, Kathy will not be my housekeeper. I will get a professional. Don't try this at home. I will get a professional. You know, Mr. Snoopy doesn't want to stand up. They gave him, they gave this ornament, but they made the dog too small, and he doesn't want to stand up. Keeps falling over. There's the UFO ingot. Wish it were silver, but it's cool. So, one day I must figure out how to get this open. Oh, it's got 2 little screws on it. Replace the battery. This guy would talk. This is my pirate cat. Hard. Have to replace the battery. He's only got 1 leg. He's only got 1 leg. The proper pirate. He got the Great Cat Wars. The Great Tuna Fish Wars. No. Have all my stuff in glass bookcases. So, yeah, well, I got on early because I got a book and I was waiting for a book. So, I'm awake or semi-awake. It's 13 minutes to 6, and then I will go out and sucking on a cough drop. Then I will go out and feed the cats and hope it isn't pouring. It's supposed to pour all night. I gotta find my screwdriver and disassemble that thing. If FedEx won't take that box in, I don't know. Yeah, I'll do a book review when I but if FedEx won't take that giant box, I gotta swallow the cough drop, then I'm in deep trouble because what the hell am I gonna put this thing in? The things are huge. I mean, they're like, eh, eh. Even the wooden arms on each end are like this long. It meant this, I can't see well because the screen is, 5 feet away from me. That's supposed to mean rain. I was typing fast, and I suppose I'll correct it at the end and when I'm done with the video. It's supposed to say rain. Rain. Actually, that's the unknown alien race in the 50s movie. No, that's right. That's argon, neon. Oh my God. Argon, neon, radon, and that's all I can think of. I'm sure there are more, but no, rayon is just a typographical error. Oh, did I make a mistake on that too? Hold on. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you see, the problem is I have to go back, and this is on what am I doing? OBS. This is set for October, and I have to go back and knock this out. So I will correct it at the end of this video. I can't see what I'm typing because it's too far away from my face. And my well, that's a new star date for the channel, So rayon, yes. Remember all those contactees in the 50s? Well, rayon is the unknown contactee. Well, you'd go past that 2525 song. Remember that thing? They played the hell out of that when it came out in 68 too. So, in the year 2525. Well, I don't know about you. We're probably dead. I don't tend to. Can you see me doing these videos 20,000 years from now? Hello, I'm the guy from Pittsburgh. I've been in this chair since no, take that back, 2024. And today we don't have books, we have these implants in our head. We just read the book with a chip in our head and, click the dial. I'm still doing video, but everybody else is not even doing video anymore. I'm old school. Won't go to that newfangled, whatever that thing is, AI. Every time I think AI, I think AF for the code for Midway. Argon, neon. Oh, God. I can't see the letters and the numbers. That's my problem. They're too far away. My what I intend to do if I ever get a bigger place is have when I pay all my debt, I'm going to have a 32-inch monitor or bigger next to me, like right here. And then I can see what I'm typing and it'll be like, eat. But I'm guessing without getting up and measuring it, and the yardstick is somewhere also. Let's see, 6, 12, 18, 24, 36. All right, it's probably 6 feet away. Might be 5. I can't see little tiny numbers, and it's in the OBS window, so that's another problem. It's not on the TV screen, so it's really hard to see. That's why, and it's not out of stupidity. I can't see it. What the hell was that? Hold on, I'm getting weirdness here now. I'm getting Mac weirdness. Okay, hold on. Helium, hydrogen, neon, argon, radon. I think it's radon. The stuff that they warn about your house have this stuff coming out of the basement. That odorless you can kill you. And I don't remember what else is a gas. There aren't many, I think, but it's been, let's see, 57 years since I took chemistry. So, I have a chem book around here somewhere, but I was terrible at math. So, yeah, you missed. You have to attend the staff meetings, Papa. Hold on. I'll show it again. This is the book. Ow, ow. Not with that arm, I'm not. That hurt. Mexico's Roswell. U.S. government went in and stole Mexico's crashed UFO and brought it back to the United States and had never been seen again. No, I've not watched the film Napoleon. I have seen various renditions of Napoleon, including the one with Ron Steiger. But I am impecunious. And if I watch a movie, now I hope also by next year to maybe have my free television set. Saw a video about a splitter for the TV, but I only have one HDMI port on my Sony. Newer ones have up to 4. And I hope to have the Sony or something, like I said, here. Of course, if I won the lotto, I'd have a 9-bedroom house, and you'd see my video room, you'd see my book room. I wouldn't show the exterior of the house for security reasons. I don't want trolls showing up. So, never seen Napoleon Dynamite. Have no interest in it. So, this looks like a very. Here, I'm going to read this one paragraph here. Death from the sky. Dum dum dum. One of the unique aspects of the Koyame, and excuse me if I pronounce it wrong, story, an unknown substance to the crash site caused the death of perhaps as many as 24 soldiers. Even as they succumbed to the mysterious, invisible chemical or biological agent, they remained apparently totally unaware of its cause. The presence of this agent motivated the U.S. military task force to run to Mexico, set off an incendiary device, possibly nuclear, to prevent any further spread of the problem. Although the massive explosion obliterated most physical clues regarding the causal agent, many questions linger about the risk associated with deadly or extraterrestrial contaminants being introduced into our environment as a result of a UFO encounter. So that's what happened. No, Kathy, excuse me? What the hell was that? You asked Whitley Strieber for the address of his profligate? No, Kathy doesn't she's always felt uneasy about doing Kathy's Corner, and she didn't know what to say. And she's having a lot of personal issues now. So I didn't say she didn't want to do them. She just doesn't like doing them because what if she's not doing anything in her life? What does she have to talk about? That is horrible. That is a troll comment. I'm not going to allow that. Goodbye. I am correspondent with Whitley, and when he was doing Dreamland, so and dealing with art. So I'm not going to allow a horrible thing making light of someone. So this is harassing Whitley Strieber. And you're gone. So I've got Whitley's books too. Somewhere. Oh, here's one. There are more. I'll be glad if I can get this damn box the hell out of here. There's Majestic. And there are others. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stanton Friedman books. No, there are 6 Stanton Friedman books, because that one's out of place. And I was going to have Stanton Friedman autograph it, and then he died. So, and I would sing with Richard Belzer. Either didn't have the money or the time. And he made a joke about he wanted the number of his proctologist. That's horrible. What happens to UFO abductees is terrifying, and they get subjected to horrible things. But it's not a laughing matter. It's not a thing to make a bad, smutty joke about. I'm not going to tolerate that. And when I go to UFO Con, it is a convention that deals with a great deal with alien abductees. So Troll comes in here, built for liberty, at the liberty to make a smutty comment, a disgusting comment. Not on my channel, you don't. I've never understood people come and make rude comments like that. Try probing. All right? There is no joke. He thought it would be funny to get the number of his proctologist, because he is being stupid and rude and whatever adjective you want to call him. I even have the great debunker here, Philip J. Klass, on UFO abductions. I have stop growling. Oh, good Lord. Let's see. Nick Redfern, at least 3 books. Jenny Randall, Brad Steiger, dozens of books. UFO Crash at Roswell, Deep State, Aliens in America. UFO Hunters, Hayek Report, Long John Nebel, Men in Black, probably the first UFO book, or one of the first, Frank Scully, Beyond the Flying Saucers, Witness to Roswell, Roswell Legacy, They Knew Too Much About Flying Saucers, Donald E. Keogh's books. So I have at least 50 or 60 books just on UFOs. And so anyway, you come into my channel, don't do that, because you're going to get kicked out. And then the troll would make a comment the next day, oh, you shouldn't have kicked the guy out. Not going to allow that. It's disrespect to Whitley, whether you believe him or not. Well, I'm firmly convinced there's enough evidence out there that we get pictures of UFOs, but NASA fudges the pictures like they did on the moon landing. Oh my God, why are they charging me this? thought I had an agreement with them. I have to call them because I'm not supposed to pay but $25 a month on this. All right, they want minimum payment of $30, past due 40. I have to call them. When do they want my money? Okay, the 9th. Well, I've ordered checks. That's First Career Bank. I've ordered checks. There have been things seen up at the International Space Station that look like UFOs, but by the time they edit them, they're blurry and weak. They just say, "Oh, that's space debris." It's always space debris. Pay no attention to the blurry picture on the screen. So, but Don Keogh started writing UFO books, flying saucer books, flying saucer conspiracy, flying saucers from outer space, aliens from space, in the 50s. And, there goes the metal bar. And there have been multiple crashes around the U.S. and around the world. I don't believe it was a hoax. I believe that our astronauts weren't allowed to tell what they really saw. I also think they had mind control done to them, hypnosis or worse, because some of them, when they would try to talk about it, looked terrified. And Neil Armstrong wouldn't talk about it at all. And then got his book here somewhere too about Mars. The guy, one of the guys who went to the moon, guy punched him out. He punched the guy out when he said it was all fake. They didn't arrest him. That was the guy who wants to go to Mars. I'm terrible with names, so. Edward Aldrin, I think, or maybe I could be wrong, but. Now, supposedly, our government was told by the aliens not to go back to the moon, and yet no one's told the Chinese government and the Indian government. China intends to have a manned base on the moon, on the far side of the moon, which is supposedly what the astronauts saw. They saw UFO bases there and UFOs. So, that's not going to happen. I've asked George about that. People have supposedly called the network. I don't know if they've ever written or not. Not going to happen. I would have to be out of here, have a phone set up or something, have a call screener, there are devices, they're very expensive. You can get ones with 45-second delay that would slow down the trolls. And if I did coast, I'd have to do it under a pseudonym, not George Senda, not the guy from Pittsburgh. Keith Rowland, when he was working with Art Bell, Keith Rowland got weird about me and stopped replying to my emails. So, I don't know what. Now, the mystery of the snooping lamp. The snooping lamp keeps turning itself off. I don't know what Keith's problem was. So, I would have to maybe change my voice. Hello, I am here on Coast to Coast AM. And get new teeth. Too hard to talk with no upper teeth. Let's see. Remember the beautiful blonde women from Venus. That was, and men, Nordics, the Nordics. Coming from Venus and Jupiter and Saturn. Because I don't want the trolls to call it. have my face hidden. For security reasons, we cannot divulge the identity of our special host tonight. He must remain anonymous. Because otherwise, there would be no show. There would be us trolls calling up and putting out their filthy comments, and then the producer would have to kick them off the air, and nobody would get a program. I did a video with these guys who promised me no trolls would be allowed, and after 20 minutes, one of the chief trolls from Belgab came in and started attacking me. They lied, so I would have to do it under another name. And I would have to be well. I'd have to have no sore throat, no bronchitis, no sinusitis, and then I would have to disguise my voice. We're on Coast to Coast tonight, and tonight we are talking about eggplants that want to take over the world. There's a Courage the Cowardly Dog reference. Alien eggplants. There we go. Because the trolls have tried to get me evicted. They've attacked Kathy. They've harassed Kathy. They've harassed me. They've harassed friends. They've harassed people that have donated to me. Drove one woman to the hospital. She almost died in Australia, and they're horrible. Well, I can't stop them listening to Coast to Coast. Yes and no. I got good sleep last night. I got good sleep the last 2 nights, but last night when I lied down, I started coughing up stuff. So if it weren't for the electric blankets, I'd probably be in the hospital right now. And as time goes on, now this new inhaler seems to have done a bit of a good job. But if I go out in the rain, I start gasping for air because all the pollen is. I'm allergic to grass too. Another reason to move out of the lot. Well, when I moved to Las Vegas, how long have I been on here? Oh, another thing, they always say you're stupid for buying the futon frame. You're stupid for buying iPads. You're stupid. I'm always stupid. No, I don't go to the clinic. I'm going to go to the ER. There's no clinic I can get to my knowledge. And John Muir has a clinic down the road, but they may want to charge for it. I don't have any money. That's why I go to the ER. I will be seeing my regular doctor on the 4th of February, but I really need to be seen. But when I wake up and I cough up mucus for 5 and 6 or 3 and 4 or whatever it is hours, and go in the kitchen and it comes out of my stomach and I'm throwing up in the sink, I can't go to the ER under those conditions. That's why I haven't gone before this. And I don't go out in the rain because I start coughing up stuff. No, it's sitting right there. I showed the box. Giant box is sitting there. 3/4 of the parts are in the giant box. The question is, will FedEx allow me to ship it in this box? Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to go, when it stops raining for a period after the 1st of the month, go to Best Buy, go to the futon frame store and beg for a couple boxes and drag them all on the bus. Well, I got the wrong size scooter because I had no idea. I should have done my research. I should have gone on the bus with a tape measure, but I had no idea you couldn't put a 4-wheel scooter on the bus. Who knew? My neighbor has a 4-wheel scooter, but it's a 4-wheel smaller scooter than mine. They always say I'm stupid. Part of it, they equate overweightness with stupid. They equate poverty with stupid. They equate having a messy apartment being stupid. because I cannot do everything. When I sit in this chair too long, my knees hurt, my feet hurt, my back hurts. I get up, I'm in pain, and they say I make fake noises when I get up. They've always said that. There's nothing wrong with you. For years, they finally stopped, for the most part, when I read a letter from my doctor detailing all my medical issues, which I submitted to the court. You're faking everything. There's nothing wrong with you. Your breathing difficulties are fake. You're moaning and groaning and making screaming noises when you get up because you're in pain. Now, right now, my right foot, ow, 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 ow. I just bent my right foot and the toes are numb. I sit in this chair too long and it hurts. So I got the wrong size scooter. Now, in retrospect, my selling at the Caddy allowed me to get caught up on most of my bills and have paid off some of them. And my right knee is hurting, and my left knee, because I keep having to push myself off the floor. Oh, it's up there, I think. I don't think it's here. But 18 inches would be huge. If I get off the floor, that's a foot and a half. I have to go down to the end of the bed, lean on pillows, and then crawl halfway down the hallway and propel myself up on my 2 injured shoulders to get off the floor to go to the bathroom. Yeah, there are some trolls that are dead, other than Howie Cat. There are people I've known online that were not trolls that are dead. I miss them, but like Zoa and other people. But and some that are not dead I can never contact again because the sites are gone. So and I started publishing my videos on my board host, the guy from Pittsburgh, Paranormal and News Forum. And of course we have the imposter, who should be taken out and dealt with for his horrible videos and for his violence.
You'll see showers and can expect a high of 59 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 53 degrees.
Shut up. He has had videos removed for YouTube tells me he's violating your copyright. But they won't remove him. They have impersonation rules they won't enforce. I did a survey today. What do you feel about YouTube? You don't enforce your own rules and you don't promote small creators like me because it doesn't make you any money. I have well over 5,000 videos. Well, I said yesterday I believe that most of the people in chat are trolled. They never donate to help feed the cats. That's my emotional feeling. If you care about me, you should get a bag, you should get this, you should get that. Well, donate, help me feed the cats. I don't spend my money feeding the cats. Luckily, I have channel members that help with that every month, thank God. But everybody who comes in the chat would donate $7.50 a month. Once a month, I could pay for my cat feeding. And then that means once all my debt is paid, I could buy beds and iPads and another scooter. If I buy another scooter of the one I just got rid of, that's $3,000. I don't have that kind of money lying around. People never think about that. Are you going to get this? Are you going to get that? Saw a video today. I did not watch it because it's too sad of an event, but they said, what is wrong? What is with the high rate of suicide in South Korea? I had no idea. So they called me stupid for the scooter because I got the wrong size scooter, which I didn't know. And if I hadn't needed the money, if I had not gotten all the credit accounts and credit cards, I could have exchanged it because it wouldn't fit on the bus. But I needed the money. Now, the end of the year, I should have all my debt paid off almost, except for Country Door, I think. Excuse me. And then I can start doing two things, helping Kathy get a car again, and then buying the scooter I want. But that's even more. That's double the price, more than double. It's $7,500 for the enclosed scooter. And then the question is, will it fit in the elevators in BART? Another reason I want to go to Las Vegas is flat. The only thing is, I have never seen in any of these videos in Vegas where people go to the casinos automatic doors for the handicapped. I don't know if they exist or not, or the disabled. I think so. I think after New Hampshire, if let's put it this way, New Hampshire, Nevada, he's got a lock. He's 40 points ahead of Haley, who is delusional, thinking she's going to be president. And she's the former governor of North Carolina. If he takes North Carolina, Nevada, and she doesn't do well in New Hampshire, it's over. And Ron DeSanctimonious will be gone. Then the only thing we got to worry about is these illegal and disgusting efforts to. Maine's Attorney General asked the court to keep Trump off the ballot today, formally requested that. And then in New York, Trump's attorney, the woman who accused him of rape, he wasn't convicted of rape, but they convicted him of something else for $300,000. He caught the woman lying in her deposition and said it out loud to her. This is all put-up jobs. This is all designed for one thing, to keep President Trump returning to office. And they're terrified of that. I will make a prediction right now that when November comes and he wins, there will be rioting in the streets, there will be arson, there will be looting, there will be attacks on Trump supporters, there will be attacks on property and cars and businesses, because a number of these people who are ostensibly pro-Biden are also crazy. And they're anarchists, and they hate America. And they'll probably blame on you can bet dimes and dollar bills that if Trump wins on a landslide, they'll blame it on Trump being racist or a homophobe or a xenophobe. It's always something with these people. Excuse me, you saw my rant? I haven't been on here 17 years, so Cobra Commander, bye-bye. I haven't been on YouTube for 17 years. So how the hell do you get me, you're tired of 17 years of this? Safely. What a crock of crap. Another troll bites the dust. December 23rd started my 13th year on YouTube. So how did I magically get on YouTube 4 years before I got on YouTube? Computer, what year did YouTube start?
YouTube started on February 1st, 2005.
2005. I wasn't even in this apartment in 2005. Oh, that's his problem. What rant? I started talking about Donald Trump. He called it a rant. If I talked about Biden, he would have said it was a message for the ages. That would go down in history. Instead of going down in misery. So, wish I would win the lotto for one reason. I'd donate 30 grand to Trump's campaign. I'd get an invitation, probably go to Mar-a-Lago. and then gave him a list of things I would like to see him do for seniors, the disabled, veterans. He's already said he will not. He's already said that Haley and DeSantis want to cut Social Security, want to raise the age to 78. They want to cut Medicare. Trump says he'll protect Social Security. I've never understood Republicans that want to limit Social Security or cut Medicare. We're having a hard enough time, even if it wasn't on SSI, hard enough time getting medical care as it is. Because they're constantly saying we're not going to cover this, we're not going to cover that. You can't get medication you have to stay alive. Because we don't want to pay for it anymore. And when I read in the Time Life book the other day, when I was at the Safeway, and they said this one medication that works for asthma is $30,000. I don't have $30,000. So, anyway, yeah, I hope Soul Sister comes back. I liked her. The 3 men are waiting for her. The 4th man fell somewhere. And my voice is going. So it's time. I had my coffee. It's time to go get out the door. See if the cats are out. Oh, tea time. And yesterday I got Ally Bank statement and my rent receipt. What's not fair? I don't do rants. I do commentary. And you're not allowed to say certain things on YouTube, like Trump won. That goes against their leftist policies. We saw the chicanery in Philadelphia and elsewhere in the polling stations live. Those videos have all been removed now, much like videos I saw about 9/11. That looked like after the one plane went in, a missile hit the building. Well, he meant he's tired of my rants for 17 years. That's what he said to me, so I blocked him. Anyway, I must go feed the kitties because it may be pouring rain. Hold on. I don't have my iPad here. So I'm going to move this book. And I need to throw out the recycling, the garbage. I need to this down with this drawer. I need to go find the other drawer, which is somewhere in the building. In the building, yes, it's in the building. It's somewhere in the bedroom. Well, there was a video from NBC, New York, right after one of the planes hit one of the twin towers. I believe the number 1. And I'm going to put my pills down. The helicopter was, I'm reversing it because I can't do this. The hole was here. And the helicopter was here, hovering, right over the hole. Big black hole in the building. No flames yet. A little bit of smoke. And the news helicopter was literally hovering at the hole. And then suddenly this black streak came flying in. I mean, it was, super fast. And it was not a plane. It was a missile. And when it went into the hole, it exploded. Then flames and the helicopter took off like a bat out of hell. And people were saying the building was hit by a missile. That video was gone. I watched it. That morning, 9/11. It was a live video from NBC New York. Gone. Some also claim the Pentagon was hit by a missile and not a jet. Because the first videos we saw showed no engines and other things. We've never seen the surveillance videos that the FBI took from the 7-Eleven across the street, across the highway from the Pentagon, and I believe it was a Marriott hotel. They confiscated those. And what? 9/11, 2011? Yeah. Whenever that was, I don't remember if it was 2001 or 2011, but those videos never released to the public. Why? Would have shown exactly what hit the building because they're pointed right at the spot where the whatever hit the building hit the building. I'm quite sure the FBI has UFO videos they won't release either, and NASA, but we'll never know. 2001, thank you. I woke up that day, as I did later with Challenger. I said, something's horribly wrong, I can feel it. I wasn't as psychic as my mother is, or was. I better turn on the TV, and I got criticized for thinking it was live. Well, it was live to me. I didn't know it was a 3-hour, I didn't think it was a 3-hour delay. But I had NBC New York, Today Show, I had CNN. I don't think Fox was around it. Oh, well, let me find out. Computer, what year did Fox Network start?
Fox Network started in 1986.
Okay.
It was founded by Rupert Murdoch and Barry Diller and launched on October 9th, 1986.
Now, see, I don't remember I was watching Fox then. I would have been watching CNN. But I saw these videos. So, yeah, but I've been criticized saying it wasn't live at 8:30 in the morning on the West Coast. It was tape delay or something. I don't know. It looked live to me. 8:45. I was sound asleep and woke up. Whoa, something's wrong. I can feel it. Turn on the TV. So, horrible, horrible thing. I've never. I have to admit something. I never had got this as a child. I don't understand the time zone between the West Coast and the East Coast. I have to keep asking the dot, what time is it in New York? Hold on, let me ask the dot. Computer, what time is it in New York City now?
In New York, it's 9:30 p.m.
Okay, it's 3 hours. We're 3 hours behind, really. So, but got criticized for that in chat. That you're stupid. Oh no, I turn on the TV and there's the coverage. The twin tower, the plane hit the first tower, then the second tower. Watch Radio Dave. A guy worked at Morgan Stanley in the trading program. He left his wallet and his keys and his phone upstairs. He was going to go back in the elevator. And the security guard stopped him. I want to say a prayer. And people were starting to panic and run out the building. This isn't Tower 2. He said, if I'd gone up the elevator, I wouldn't be here today. My first thought was, why did you leave your wallet, your keys, and your phone upstairs when you went to get a cup of coffee? When I go somewhere, all that stuff's with me. I don't get that one, but I still don't understand this. How can I watch a live broadcast from the East Coast and see it when they're seeing it, but there's a 3-hour time difference? I don't understand how that works. I remember as a kid watching the first live broadcast they did from California, and we were either in Pittsburgh or Washington, D.C. It was Edward R. Murrow. And he was interviewing Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall in their home in California. That was the first live broadcast that I'm aware of. But how they did it and stuff, I don't know. I was, 55 or something, you know. But it really bugged me. I got criticized saying it was a live broadcast. It's 3 hours different, which means it was 8:45 here. The attack had already happened. So maybe it was a replay of the event. I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, I just think it's horrible. Just like the Biden administration gave money to Iran, what did they do? They funded terrorism, and now they're wrecking the world's economy in the Red Sea, and they're surrounding cargo container ships and stealing whatever they want to steal. Biden, our Navy or Air Force, and they're attacking U.S. naval ships, and they've done 5 attacks on these Yemeni terrorists. And Trump said that's going to stop when he gets in. We didn't have a lot of terrorism going on. So it's 6:33 here right now. So I'm a little confused. If it's 8:45 in the morning here, it's 6:45, 7, 6. That'd be 5. I think you're off an hour somewhere. That's only 2 hours. Where you missed an hour somewhere. So, well, I'm saying the video I saw that morning, they had Channel 4 New York news helicopter hovering next to one of the holes, and there was no flames, there was a little bit of smoke, there was no fire, there was no explosion, and this black shape that looked like a missile went in the hole and blew the hole up. Excuse me, I have not tried to have the pharmacist fired, so go away. I think he should be fired because he's incompetent. For a lot of reasons. So this troll gets removed. And I did not call the manager today. I will call her on Monday. Yeah, I've heard of the Mandela effect. I have the Donald Trump comic book sent to me by SnapT. They did a whole issue on the Mandela effect. And one of the famous Mandela effects is the movie Moonraker, where the girl has braces on. I saw it in a theater, and yet they released DVDs and VHS and Blu-ray. She got no braces on. The Jaws girlfriend. But Mandela effect confuses me. How can it be 6:07 a.m. when it's 5? You're confusing the hell out of me, Papa. If you go consistently to a pharmacy and your doctor types a prescription and sends it to the pharmacy at 5 o'clock or 5:30 in the evening and sends it to the pharmacy, I leave the doctor. Takes 20 minutes or so to get to BART. I get on BART, that's another 30 to 40 minutes. I get to the Safeway pharmacy, and the pharmacist tells me, and this is not once, this is repeatedly over the years, I never got the prescription. Then I contact my doctor's office the next day. We sent the prescription to your pharmacy. The guy's a liar, or he's an incompetent liar, or he's both. This has been going on for years. And I'm tired of it. Yeah, but you kept saying 6:45, 8:45 east is 6:45 west. That's only 2 hours. But this guy told me I can come in and have the shots. And then he said I can't have the shots if I'm sick. And yet, I looked it up. Can you get the new COVID shot if you've got bronchitis? They said yes. It's better if you wait till you're well, but you should get it as soon as possible. Now, what as soon as possible may mean to them is unknown to me. So when I go to the ER Tuesday, I'll ask them. I don't think so either, but I've talked to the manager at that Safeway. No, it's not it's not a tough job, except by the time I get off of BART, I'm sitting there, my knees are hurting. Then I have to get on the bus, sometimes 2 buses. Then I have to get off and walk into Safeway, and I go expecting my medication to be ready. We never got the prescription. And I've told this guy over and over again. And I've tried to get a hold of the supervisor above him at Safeway, and they never return calls. And I forgot about it today. So on Monday, I will call Safeway and talk to the manager who is over this guy who shouldn't be working here because he's an incompetent fool. Now, give me a moment. I'm going to look this up. I looked it up the other day on my iPad. Well, they hurt when I walk. They hurt when I sit. They hurt. I've got 2 fractured kneecaps, which is should have been repaired, but Anthem Blue Cross refused to pay for it when they said it was medically unnecessary. Okay, hold on a minute. I have to get Google to give me Google. Oh, it amused me. I watched Taco Stacks, and Google gave him 10 offers. He's on a channel less than I. He has less videos than I. They offered him free gifts. I never got a free gift from Google or YouTube in my life. Okay, can you get the COVID vaccine if you have bronchitis? If you've had chronic bronchitis or other lung disease, like asthma or lung disease, I said that lung problems, not disease, take extra care to not get sick. Well, it's a little hard not to get sick when someone lands on top of you. Vaccines are now available. You're encouraged to get one when it's available to you. You should also, like everybody else, make sure to get vaccinated against COVID. Now, if you are unwell, it is better to wait till you recover, but you should try to have it as soon as possible. You should not attend a vaccine appointment if you're self-isolating, waiting for a COVID test, or unsure you're fit or well. But, so what do they mean as soon as possible? You can still get vaccinated if you have symptoms of cold, stuffy nose, headache, you test negative for COVID. I don't know what the hell they're saying here. It seems a little contradictory to me. If you've got a runny nose or... Hold on, I can't read this now. This is some CBS channel. And this is saying, like, if you've got COVID, you don't get a COVID vaccine. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So I'm going to have to find out. Okay, here we go. I am on bronchitis and have medication. Is it okay to get a COVID I can't read the word. See, that's so far away, it's too small print. Is it okay to get COVID precaution dose vaccine? I have to wait till I'm over my recovery from bronchitis. You can take vaccination. Dr. Panjan, general surgeon, may take if not contradicted otherwise. Another general surgeon. Of course, all these guys so far are Indian general surgeons. I don't know. One says you should wait for 3 weeks. Well, I've had it for 3 months. So other guys are saying wait. COVID vaccine better to take 2 weeks of any kind of infection. So what do you do about 3 months? This is something called Practo. I don't know what the hell Practo is. So can you get COVID if you have a chest infection? Better to wait till you're well, but they're pushing you to have the COVID vaccine. So I don't know what to believe. Okay, I have the no food vaccine in my tummy. And I need more tea and I need to feed the cat. So with that in mind, I'm going to go. It would be nice before I die if I would actually see people donate to Super Chat in this channel. Or before my 72nd birthday on April 28th. It does hurt my feelings I don't get gifts or donations, or I get only one person sent me a card, and that was, or two. That was Pony in England and one other person. All right, remember you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month where you see content not on the regular channel. I was tempted to put this book on the membership channel because they deserve more, because they support the channel. And just like I am disinclined to not do live videos because I don't get financial support from the people in chat, and it annoys the hell out of me. With that in mind, I'm going to go. Have a good night. Stay warm, stay dry, do not get wet, stay off the roads, and have a hot beverage and dress in warm clothing, and I will catch you next time. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and watch the skies. Bye-bye for now.